Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. Friday recap. I know it's been a few days, but Friday recap, Week 18, Massachusetts and Green Bay. We got to figure out some playoff seedings with this one, so let's dive in. Friday night lights, but make it indoor edition. Josh Gable and company have their drive stall out, but a 24-yard field goal up and good for the Pirates. Green Bay's next opportunity here, they're going to go and take it on the right side. Kymani Clark, 2-yard touchdown rush for the Blizzard. Pirates set up nicely. They get to the 1-yard line. Kenji Bahar takes the snap. Left side takes it in from 1 yard out to take the lead. And then Green Bay is going to have their opportunity here to answer back, but it's intercepted by the Pirates. Smoke Monday with the interception going down inside the 5. Very next play for the Pirates is a botched RPO handoff. Sean Mustin recovers it for the Blizzard. They get the ball right back. They work that ball all the way down to the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Blizzard. Max Miller's going to... and Noel Patron comes down with it. 4.5 to play here in Green Bay. It's going to be an RPO keeper to the left side. Kenji Bahar is going to smack into the Dashers, but he scores that touchdown. Green Bay will take the ball down. 12-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Miler to the left side. Andre Williams and in right at the 1-minute warning. Start of the second half here. It's going to be one play, one touchdown. Miler airs it deep behind the defense. Andre Williams smacking into the boards, 30-yard bomb. And Massachusetts needs something here, some sort of points, anything like that. But eventually Kenji Bahar is going to go down for a sack. That sack is going to lead to a 4th and 10 here. Josh Gable's on for a 25-yard field goal. Kick is up. It is good. 8-point lead for the Blizzard. And 4.5 to play here in the third quarter, facing a 3rd and 7, looking over the middle. Max Miler hits Lowell Patron again for another touchdown. Cheeky play for Green Bay. They recover their onside kick. It's a surprise onside kick. Max Miler's going to roll out of the pocket, roll right, find a wide open Kymani Clark. He gets in. We head to the fourth quarter now. Massachusetts just trying to get back into this one. They're down by 21 points. Left side throw, T.O. Redding with the score. But it's all Green Bay after the T.O. Redding touchdown. Right behind the defense, it's a 27-yard touchdown reception for T.J. Davis, just so wide open. Add into it the next possession for the Pirates. Kenji Bahar is going to drop back. That defensive line is going to get after him, take him down. And finally, 3rd and 17, anything that they can to get into this one. Kenji Bahar is going to throw it over the middle. It is intercepted. Kevin Ransom takes it. He is not ruled down. He's going to take it all the way back. Pick 6, 56-27, your final. All right, so we have seen the touchdowns, tackles, turnovers, sacks, highlights, lowlights, anything and everything included. So let's dive a little bit deeper, talk the stats, talk opinions, narratives, whatever we need to do. We need to talk some playoff seeding and stuff as well. We can do that later on when we do the outro, but for right now, let's talk stats, put them over the face, and dive in. We have a 56-27 victory in favor of the Green Bay Blizzard, and ultimately this is just a game where one team kind of showed up, the other team could not finish their drives. All things considered, Massachusetts, they got close multiple times. They just couldn't punch the ball into the end zone. One team was able to convert, the other one wasn't. When you take a look at the game leaders on the left side, the stats will tell you the story. Kenji Bahar, 13 of 20, 119 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. It's not a bad day throwing. Puka Williams, 43 yards on 12 carries, and T.O. Redding, 5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. On the other side, though, just a very, very good game for Green Bay offensively, as they have been all season long. Max Miler, 13 of 15, 184 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. Kymani Clark, welcome back to Green Bay from the injured reserve, 8 carries, 27 yards, and 1 touchdown. And T.J. Davis just doing what he does, 7 catches, 103 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. You take a look at the right side and just talk team stats here. 5 for 11 for Massachusetts on third down. They could move the chains. They could not move the chains. It was a little in between sometimes, but on fourth down, and you include some field goals in there as well, but on fourth down, 3 for 4 for that. So even not converting that third down, they were able to somewhat convert that fourth down at a 75% clip. Not bad. For the Blizzard, 4 for 4 on third downs. Perfect, and did not even have to convert a fourth down at all in this game. Taking a look at the first downs, 15-7. I don't think Green Bay had a first down until late in the first quarter or maybe in the second quarter. Like, Massachusetts was holding on the ball for quite a bit. Total yards, and again, the stats won't show that, but total yards, it was pretty even, all things considered. More passing yards for Green Bay because that's kind of what they were doing, and more rushing yards because Massachusetts wanted to utilize Kenji Bahar and Puka Williams and a couple wide receivers. Only 35 rushing yards, though, for Green Bay. That's a little concerning. Not necessarily, but like it's just one of those things where it's like Max Myler is normally good for quite a few carries, and he got some in this game, but Kymani Clark carrying the load there with only 27 yards. That's where you have it, man. So, yeah, more rushing yards for Massachusetts. Blizzard did not need to attempt a field goal, although Andrew Mevis did attempt a proposal field goal, and that went really, really well, so that's a 100% there. 2 for 3 for the Pirates, and then penalties. Just quite a few penalties on both sides, but more for the Pirates kind of shooting themselves in the foot. Turnovers 2-1 in favor of Green Bay with the lower amount of field goals. Taking a look at some of the notes that I have written down here. Excuse me. Pirates start the game moving into Green Bay territory. Gable has to make a field goal. TJ Davis with 2 catches. Kymani Clark, welcome back. He has a touchdown rush. Offensive line injury for Mass has Mike Mason, the defensive lineman, now playing offensive line. Nice drive for the Pirates. Redding has a nice catch. Bahar sneaks it in. Myler throws over the middle. Smoke Monday picks him off. Pirates have a 1st and goal. But then Bahar has trouble with a handoff. Sean Mustin on the next play. He recovers a fumble. Blizzard get it right back. So like I said earlier, Massachusetts able to get in goal line situations. They couldn't do anything with it. Davis has another huge catch for 30 yards. Lowell Patron on a shovel catch for a touchdown. Pirates have a long drive. Penalties ping-pong them back and forth. Bahar finishes it with a 4-yard touchdown rush. Blizzard helped by penalty. Myler hits Andre Williams left side for a touchdown. They retake the lead. Under a minute, Pirates get to the Green Bay 6. Gable misses another field goal before halftime. Or not another, but he misses a field goal. 1 play, 1 touchdown. Andre Williams starts the second half with a 30-yard bomb. Blizzard offense hasn't been on the field much, but they've made it count when they have. That's what I was alluding to earlier. Massachusetts seemed like they were just chewing up clock. After another long drive for Massachusetts, penalties push them back, only able to get a field goal out of it. They're just down by 8 at this point. Patron has a good game, couple of catches on this drive, including the reaching over the goal line touchdown. Onside for Green Bay, so they have to try an onside as the penalty yards would push them back. They recover. Green Bay passing game is working. Myler to Clark for a touchdown. That might be the game unless Mass can get any sort of things going. Pirates get downfield, 4th down, touchdown. T.O. Redding with the catch. Max Myler lofts a pass, and Davis underneath it. He has a 27-yard touchdown grab. Kenji Bahar gets sacked, then throws a pick to Kevin Ransom, who turns it into a pick 6. Talia Tagovailoa goes into the game for Mass, the pride of the Terrapins. And the Pirates go 4 and out. Green Bay runs out the clock. They clinch a playoff berth. So, like I said, it's just one of those things where the Pirates got down the field. They were only able to get field goals if they could get anything at all. Green Bay was able to kind of convert any time that they needed to. So that's where we have it. 56-27, Green Bay clinches a playoff berth. They actually clinch home field advantage for the first round at least, and depending on how things go in the first round, they could be hosting all throughout the East, but that's where we leave it. So 56-27 in favor of the Blizzard. Let's go check out our bet, talk a little bit more in the outro about it, and we'll just kind of go from there. If Gable makes that field goal, the over hits, but alas, mateys, not this time. And there we have it for our Friday recap for Week 18 between Massachusetts and Green Bay. Green Bay is eliminated from playoff contention. Green Bay has clinched a playoff berth. And obviously, spoilers here if you haven't caught up, but Green Bay has a home field based on strength of schedule, head-to-heads, and everything like that. So, Quad City, again, they host. Green Bay will host, and then it'll be between Jacksonville and Tulsa on who goes where for the 3 and 4 seed in this upcoming week for 19. And those 4 teams will, play each other in a sense. We got Tulsa and Quad City and Jacksonville and Green Bay. So all of this stuff, those 2 games have a lot of weight of who's traveling where. If we're going to have kind of repeat games of Tulsa going to Quad City and then they just rematch in the first week, it's kind of the same thing for Jacksonville and Jacksonville and Green Bay. So that's where we have it. I don't want to dive too much further, at least into the Western stuff, since this is the Eastern Conference and a recap for that. But that's where we have it. Spoiler alerts. I mean, I know this recap is getting out later, so if you haven't seen the playoff scenarios, there you have it. Green Bay can clinch the number 1 seed. They need Quad City to lose, and they need to beat Jacksonville. And if that doesn't work, Green Bay loses at all, Quad City wins it all, then Quad City is the number 1 seed. So that's where we have it. I don't really know how else to end it except the typical love and appreciate you guys for all that stuff. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, we're getting down to the nitty gritty and things like that. So a lot of stuff has been sorted out when it comes to the playoffs in both conferences, and this one was no different. This Green Bay flexing their muscle. They've got a home playoff berth. Let's see how they can go and take advantage of it. So with that, I'm going to take off here, guys. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, if you guys want to, like I said, I'll plug it again. If you guys want to like, comment, share, subscribe, great. If not, whatever. But I'm going to take off here. Got plenty more recaps and stuff like that to do. Got a little surprise when we go to the previews and stuff like that for Week 19. So with that, take care, guys. See you.